Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is the first and hopefully first of many expansions to Monster Hunter Rise for both Nintendo Switch and PC. I own both, however I picked up Sunbreak on the Switch version because my Switch version has like over 150 odd hours on it, whereas my PC one, currently I just have 25. So I thought, well, I'll continue on with the Switch, but I will definitely be picking it up again one day for PC and I'll be able to capture footage and all that kind of jazz. However, it's more Monster Hunter, and that's effectively what it is. I've seen a lot of reviews, IGN, just giving it a 7, basically saying that it doesn't add too much and it's just basically more Monster Hunter, which is a load of bollocks. Basically, with Sunbreak, and included in the base game of Monster Hunter Rise, they put in a load of quality of life improvements. Like the Switch skills, you can now have 2 different loadouts for Switch skills, and you can swap between them on the fly and just string them all together, and it actually gives you more options of how to pull off these moves instead of remembering or going into your notes to actually see how to do it. That's pretty cool. You can now run up walls without having to use a wire bug, so you can just hold the sprint button, run up towards a wall, run across it, jump off of it in all style, go nuts. You know, they've put in a lot more, just a lot more easier stuff for people to be able to do, a lot more accessibility. Not only that, with Sunbreak specifically, you're getting 2 new locations. I was hoping for more, but there is a 3rd location coming out in August, with the free content update for Sunbreak coming out then, so that'd be pretty cool, and hopefully they bring out more locales as free content going forward. There is a roadmap until the beginning of next year, and then hopefully they make more content for it next year, or even another expansion, because it took me about 30 hours from Thursday to now. I've been playing it solidly. Took me about 30 hours to see credits. Now, of course, as we all know, credits is not the end of a Monster Hunter game. As soon as the credits roll, you then have to achieve Master Rank. I don't know, it'll be Master Rank 10 or Master Rank 20, and then I do know for a fact, I'm not Master Rank 100, but I do know for a fact that when you get to Master Rank 100, you then unlock harder monsters. I know that because people have done it and they've said that's what happens. Now, Master Rank, the quests in Sunbreak, they are challenging, very challenging. If you do not level up your gear, if you do not pay attention to the monster's attack patterns, you will get slapped silly. I got one-shotted quite a few times, even with the best armor. There's some intense fighting going on here and some really, really cool monsters. I'm not going to say any because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I don't know if you've seen things or if you're just going in dry. I don't know. So I don't want to spoil anything. All I will say is there is awesome new armor. There is awesome new monsters. There's awesome new weapons. There's loads of quests to do for NPCs. You can now have follower quests, so you can actually go on hunts with AI companions, which is pretty cool. The arena, obviously, they've added, so there's more things in the arena. And also, for those of you that don't like Rampage, they've not done anything at all with Rampage in terms of any new particular content. There is no Rampage Master Quest stuff whatsoever, because I don't think a lot of people liked it. I don't mind it. I didn't mind the tower defense theme of it and whatnot. I don't mind playing it from time to time. It's not, I mean, tower defense games aren't usually my forte, but I didn't hate it. But for those of you that did, don't worry about it, that's not there. Now, Sunbreak does actually have a very good story and introduces a lot of cool characters and some really cool cutscenes. So you've got a lot to look forward to with that. I'm not going to go more into it because it's a Monster Hunter story, so it's good, but good on Monster Hunter terms. You know, this isn't no Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, so don't expect a too deep a story. But they are there. I do love the new characters. I do like the new locations, Castle and Jungle. Yeah, especially Castle. And I do have to point out that the music in Sunbreak is fantastic. It's absolutely phenomenal. There's guitars screeching and wailing on the castle level when you're fighting the more like scary monsters. There's really eerie music being played, and of course you have night and daytime for each map, and sometimes I think I went on to Jungle and it was raining at night, I think. Like I said, it's all blurred into one. I've been playing it a hell of a lot, but Monster Hunter Sunbreak is definitely worth picking up 100% if you have Rise and you are at the, you can play it. Of course, you can access Sunbreak straight away. You have to get to the end of Rise and complete specific missions and get to a certain level. But once you've done that, it's not too high. But so I think it's just all of the main story stuff in Monster Hunter Rise. I think maybe level, I don't know, 20 maybe. I don't know. If anybody knows who's watching this and wants to pop it in the comments, I would research it. But I gotta go and play Sunbreak. I mean, time is a killing. But Sunbreak definitely is a fantastic game. I just wish there was a bit more locations. There is a fair few monsters. There's nowhere near as many yet that I've found that aren't like different versions of monsters we've already had, but they are adding monsters throughout the year, and obviously definitely one new location and hopefully more. So on that note, I give them kudos for that. But Monster Hunter Sunbreak definitely gets an A, which is close to perfect. If it just had a few more new locations at launch, and just thrown in a few more new monsters, it would have been an S ranking. It would have been absolutely perfect. But if you're a Monster Hunter fan, this is more Monster Hunter, and this is exactly what we wanted. They're more challenging quests. The monsters are really, really cool. The armor's really, really cool, and I've been having a blast with it. But thank you very much for watching this review, and I shall catch you on the next one.